I just want to cover a little bit of the calculator stuff for some of you guys who are struggling with the getting different answers depending on how you put it in. And it's going to be specifically in regards to when you're using this formula here, but it'll work for a variety of other situations. So if we take a look at this and what's going on there, one of the most important things is that this entire area down here is all under the square root symbol, and then 1 is being divided by all of that. So we have our calculator here. We say 1 divided by, luckily when we hit the square root symbol, it already gives us a beginning parenthesis there. Now the problem is we want to make sure that that squared symbol there only applies to this. Let's see if I can get a smaller pen for you guys here. We want this square root symbol to only apply to this 1 over r, and this square to only apply to this, but we want this to apply to all of it. So if you want to write it out and break it down individually, you could just do 1 divided by r and get your answer, and then square that answer, and then add that to your other one, and then take the 1 and divide it by that combination. But most people are going to be just trying to add it all in there in one string. And so I'm going to show you the right combination of keys, or at least one of them. There's a lot of other features that I've seen some guys using to get that answer. So say we had a resistance value of 4, and we're only doing a single capacitor inductor right now, so we'll just go ahead and forget about this part for now. Say the XL was 2. So the way we're going to write that out is going to be 1 divided by the square root, and then a second set of parentheses would tell us that what we're going to type in next is only applying to the next part. So 1 divided by 4 for the resistor, in parenthesis. Now we're going to tell it square that, plus a new parenthesis, 1 divided by, we have there 2, in parentheses, square that. Now we still have the open parentheses from our square root. If you end a second set of parentheses, that says that we're first doing the 1 divided by the 2 and we're squaring that. We're doing the 1 divided by the 4 and squaring that. And then that whole entire thing from here to here, we're finding the square root of that. Now if we were to leave out this parentheses, it might think that we were just trying to apply the square root to the 1 divided by 4 squared, take that answer and add that to 1 divided by 2 squared. But that's not the case. We're trying to say we want the square root of the whole thing. So just make sure the sequence of calculator keystrokes you're hitting makes the calculator do the math in the order you want, or it does what you're asking it to do. So to make it a little bit simplified, we're just saying add an extra set of parentheses to this whole thing if you're putting it in the calculator, in addition to the ones you see here, just to make sure that it's applying the square root to everything underneath that 1. All right.